What's up, my family? I am Michael here with Find Your Light, and I'm here to share with you today a secret recipe, simple, delicious, and there's one ingredient that will change your life forever if you start putting it into your juices, because it will turn your bitter juices into something a little more delicious, enjoyable, and something that you'll actually start to crave because it's good for the blood. It helps the blood flow, which means it helps facilitate oxygen in your body, and it's a huge anti-inflammatory, and it's called basil. And here I got a bunch of different kinds of basil. I got holy basil, Thai basil, normal basil. I got all sorts of stuff, but this stuff right here, this is where the magic is. It smells sweet. It makes your juices absolutely delicious. And this is a no fruit juice, although it's got carrots, beets, lemons, cucumber, and basil. So, topic of discussion today is how to view sickness in a different way, and how viewing this interpretation of what sickness is can really help you turn your life around and perceive healing in whatever you have been brought down with in a totally different light. So I'm going to make this juice here with you, and I'm going to describe to you, and then we're going to move over here to the board, and I'm going to draw some cool pictures so you guys can follow along with me. Alright, so I'm going to make this juice, and I want to cheers to you the juice before we start our discussion. Alright, here we go. Look at the color of this beautiful juice. It tastes absolutely amazing. A drink to your health and vitality. So what we're going to talk about is a new way, I hope, for some of you to look at sickness, illness, disease, and I really want to clarify that I'm going to try to make this as neutral as possible. But this has nothing to do with beliefs. If we believe something, it has nothing to do with healing and finding health. Only the fact that our beliefs can actually make us sick and keep us from finding our health. Because when we turn a blind eye to the truth, what can actually save us and bring us out of the darkness that we are in, the sickness, the illness, cognitive dissonance, is showing someone the truth. And because it does not coincide with their belief system, they won't even look at it. So no matter what you believe, if you think you believe something, that's great. But we should be able to be open to everything. So, sickness, illness, dysfunction in our life, dysfunction with relationships, is all for a purpose. And let me try to describe to you and convey to you something that has helped me along my journey. Because the man standing before you right now is not the man that would have been standing here 2, 3, let alone 5, 6, 7 years ago if he tried making this video. He was in another galaxy in suffering, walking the same earth, kind of wearing the same clothes. So let me convey to you, with pictures in this little marker here, what helped me along my journey. Okay? So we have you. Alright? We're smiling right now. This is you. Okay? And this is Earth. This is Earth. aka the human experience. HE, human experience, down here. So this is you, and this is the earth. But when I refer to you, I do not mean your physical body. I mean you, soul you. The soul. Who you truly are. And then we have this thing right here. And this is the physical body. Let's call it also, aka, the ego is in here too. And we got this guy right here saying, hey, I'm going to come down here and try this out. So this guy waves his hand, and he's like, I'm going to go down here to Earth and have this human experience. Okay? So this guy, the soul, goes through the physical body, picks this guy up along the way, and ends up here in the physical body on planet Earth, having the human experience. Are we with me so far? Okay, so now that we have a basis for what I'm trying to say, okay? Now, we had you and the physical body. And now we have love / God. Okay? We have the all-knowing, beautiful, divine creator. And we have you in the physical body. Here. Now, you do not remember in this physical body the transition that you took from soul to picking up the human body and making your way into the human experience. You forget that. You don't remember that. We forget that. We go through like this period of forgetfulness where we forget everything about ourselves before we come out into this reality. Okay? And our purpose, we want to make our way back to here. And our path in a straight line, this is health. Our path to our Creator is health. I choose to take the vibration of love. Love will take you there, my friends, my family. Love is not something you show someone. Love is not something that you try. Love is something you become. And love transcends all. But somewhere along the line, we get sick because we forget who we are and we forget this. We forget that this is why we are here. We get so lost in this human experience lost. Sad face. We get lost in this human experience. We get lost in the money, the sex, the violence, the food, the physical. We get lost in this stuff. And somewhere along the line, we forget about this path and we go over here to these things. And we exist over here, and this is illness. And along the way, we pick up illness, we pick up all these things. And all these different illnesses are lessons to bring us back down here. And normally, we get sick to the point where, let's say we get sick here, we have two choices. We can keep looking at the human experience and keep suffering and keep the illness going. And if it's deep enough, we can be lost from this for the rest of our life because we commit to this. We never take our eyes off this because of some childhood trauma, so abuse possibly, some sort of belief system that we've created from the world imprinting on us that we won't look down here. But love sends signals up to this path, and those signals are illness. God is so merciful and extends us so much grace and cares about us so much and wants us to find our way back, that we get these illnesses and these dysfunctions in our life, and they're signs, they're road signs saying, okay, this is, wow, that was bad. This is a stop sign. S. These signs, these illnesses are stop. Listen to me. Take a look at your life. Take a look at your life. Stop. Take a look at your life. Sit on the couch. Close your eyes. And what is wrong? You know. We all know. And when these road signs come up, sometimes we keep going, we push past them, and then we get to here and we bury that road sign. We barely get by, we barely climb out of that one alive, or we're still carrying it, we push it deeper into our body. My friends, this will eat us alive if we let it. These things, if you don't think there's a whole world beyond these things, the physical. A whole world beyond these things that we can touch and see. Because this is feeling. This is feeling. We feel our way through this reality. We feel our way through this perception. Only way to get there is through feeling. We are told not to feel growing up. We are told to stuff our emotions. We are told to shut down. We are told to not listen to our heart. Everything in our life pulls us away from knowing what's going on in here. And that's all for a reason. Because we are born perfect. You're born with more understanding than we would ever understand, which is why it's stripped from us instantly. We come into a world instantly, we're put into a box where everybody has to fit. But you know what? Most of us, we kind of look like this. That don't fit in boxes. And this is the soul. And this is the human experience. This is why they want to strip all this beauty and all this difference from us. Because the difference is health. When we are living our difference, that's who we are. That's soul. Who we are. The unique qualities that you possess inside your heart, that your mind can transform into this physical world, but it starts in here. Whether you're an artist, or whether you're completely obsessed with rocks, or whether you're dinosaurs, or you love dogs, or you're obsessed with bugs and insects, or you love sunflowers, or your favorite fruit's a watermelon, you're obsessed with watermelon, and you just want to know everything about watermelons, or algae, or the sea, or dolphins, whatever it is. Have that experience through feeling, not what's given to you. The world tells us we need so much more. Read between the lines. Play the system. Play the matrix. But never forget what we're here. We're here to remember and feel. And when we remember that, every illness that we come across, every issue in our physical body, People are like, oh, it's genetic. Sorry to tell you, it's epigenetic. It is a lifestyle choice that got us to where we are. And yes, every single choice that we make is stored in our DNA, which is then passed on to the next of kin. But the DNA can be changed rapidly. And it can also be destroyed rapidly. Which is why we got to change things up. 60% of the population is obese, which means 75% of the population or more is overweight, which means 80% of the population could probably lose a lot of weight. I think 70% of people are on some sort of medication to make them able to get through the day. Pain pills, anti-inflammatories, chemical medications for the mind. We're getting tubes shoved up our butt. We're getting tubes shoved down our throat. We're getting poked and prodded and shot with needles. For what? All because we have this. And all we need to do is remember this. And we focus on this. Things will come into your life. People will come into your life. You'll find books fall off the shelf for you to read that will lead you to the next person that's going to take you out of an entire paradigm of pain and suffering. And then you're still not there, and you're going to keep going, and you're going to learn so much about yourself. And then another book's going to fall off the shelf. Or you're going to watch a movie. You're going to come across a YouTube video. Or you're going to find some dude that had the exact same problem you had, and then all of a sudden his testimony changes your life. And you do what he did just for the heck of it to see if it'll work, and it worked. And now you are medicine for the world because you found your way back. And nature is love. Nature loves you so much. This earth loves and wants to support you. And if we don't turn our love back to it, it's going to flick us off like the bug because it is alive and it wants to survive just like you and I do. My family, if you were watching this YouTube video, it means you have a computer or a phone or something, and you are a million light years away from those that are truly suffering in the fight or flight state. You can change. You have the space in your life to change and think deeper about what's going on in your life. Why are we smoking? Why are we drinking? Why? Why are we doing things? My goal is to not just to tell you what to do, because that does nothing. My goal is to explain to you why we want to do these things. The wise people listen and learn from other people's falls so they don't have to fall themselves. If you see someone in front of you trip over a sign, guess what you do? You're like, oh, glad that guy bit the dust and I didn't have to do it. Learn from me. Learn from the other people out there that are waking up and being like, yo, it is time to stand up and say this stuff. I'm not a talker. I do not enjoy voicing my opinion because sometimes I just want to, I'm the type of person that I could sit by a tree for days and lose track of complete physical reality. I've always been able to do that. I almost really fell into a box and I would have been lost from the world forever. But I know that I have to get these messages out because of who I was compared to what I am now. I just look at it and I'm like, whew. And I have a lot of knowledge on how I got there. I was blessed. And I'm gonna extend the blessing to you because the blessing isn't for me, it's for everyone. I am blessed to be standing here giving you this information because this is a path I truly walked. Every step, everything I have listed on here, I understand 100%. This is my life. Please, no matter how old you are, it is never too late to find health and happiness because it exists for each and every one of you. Right here on planet Earth can be a dominion of pure bliss. You can wake up in the morning and put your feet on the ground and be happy. You really can. I'm not saying just because you're happy, you're not going to have pain. It's not how it works. Because you still got to get through that. This ain't going to go away. This road sign, we still got to fix. But once we're on this path, vibrations will come to us. This is reaching out to us. And once it snags us in, the road sign kind of follows, and we work on turning that road sign into a go sign. And we change everything. I got some more juice. I'm going to drink to all your health. That was for each and every one of you. That was a lot of basil. I love you all. I hope this can bring clarity to your life. Just sit there and ponder it. And if there's something that you would like me to talk about, please ask. Because there's so much going on in here. Sometimes I don't know how to get it out. And I have so much to get out. I got to start just doing it. I've been told over and over again that this is something that I'm going to do and that I'll be good at, so I'm doing it. I don't see it right now, but I ask you to communicate with me and let me know what you want to hear about. And I'll make a video. It'll help me help you. My family, go drink a juice. Get the vibrational colors and the frequencies in your body. Look up at the stars at night. See the fireflies. Find happiness in your life. Happy people aren't grateful. Grateful people are happy. Find the grace. Grace will lead you home. Take care of yourself, my family. Taking care of yourself is taking care of the world. I love you all. Be well.